15 reasons getting rich is easy. Every 21 seconds, a millionaire is born in the world, and a billionaire is born every single day. By the time this video is over, you'll know why so many people are getting rich and how you can do it too. Here are 15 reasons why being rich is quite simple. Welcome to Finance Bliss, the source of inspiration for aspiring millionaires. Number 1. You are living in the wealthiest time in human history. In all of human history, there has never been a better time to be alive. At this point in time, one can choose to remain poor. All things are in abundance. Overweight causes more deaths than starvation does. We have unrestricted access to entertainment and our mobile. Everything is within your grasp. You feel secure as you go to sleep at night. At this moment, even the horrible events affecting the world is minor inconvenience. And to be honest, you're probably safe from the majority of them. It only takes extending your hand into the flow of money to take your share, because there has never been so much money changing hands. Number 2. 10% of the population is rich. The United States of America has 22 million millionaires. Contrary to popular belief, you are not special if you possess a remarkable talent or a God-given capacity to generate wealth. You merely need to make sure you're one of the 100 wealthy people who will exist among every 1,000 people. If your city has 200,000 residents, then there will be 20,000 wealthy residents there. What's holding you back from joining those 20,000? Most poor people don't realize this, but anyone with the drive and dedication to succeed in becoming rich will achieve it. But the majority of individuals truly pursue survival over wealth. Low effort combined with the assurance of tomorrow results in an unpopulated race. How many people in your neighborhood do you believe have wealth building as their primary objective? Ask them, and you'll be surprised to hear that hardly everyone has a strategy for accumulating wealth. Here's the reality though, getting rich takes around 7 years. 7 years is a typical length regardless of where you live, who your parents are, how you identify as a gender, or what color your skin is. Number 3. Since consumption is the foundation of our entire economy, money must flow. Today's economy are dependent on consumer spending. If you stop spending money, the government will lose everything. You will spend more money this year than you did last year because that is what consumers do. But here's the golden rule of getting rich. All you need to do is switch from being a consumer to being a creator if you want to get wealthy. It's straightforward. People buy things and then creators get paid. Create something, then sell it. People will exchange their cash for the things you're producing, resulting in a money flow from them to you. Money floats so it ends up with the people at the top in our economy, where creators are at the top and consumers are at the bottom. Number 4. From anywhere in the world, you can work and earn money. In the past, people were bound to their jobs. It used to be a farm, and now you reside close to a factory and an office. This is the first time the chain has ever been broken in human history. One can move to regions of the world with significantly reduced living costs and keep their jobs, increasing their wealth by 3 to 4 times. But even more exhilarating, they can now work from anywhere in the world. Because businesses now hire employees from all over the world, there is no longer a geographic wage gap. If you are from Africa and possess senior developer skills, you can work as a senior developer in the United States or Europe for a salary that is several times more than that of a developer in your own country. Number 5. You can get a top-notch education for next to nothing or even for free. In the past, only members of the royal family could send their children to church and ensure that they learned to read and write, putting them above the commoners. With outrageous college fees that enslave vast segments of the youth with student debt, they attempted to maintain that model. This change leads to financial bliss. On YouTube, you can learn about money and investments at the PhD level for nothing. Our goal is to educate billions of people for little to nothing. In the past, only wealthy people had access to knowledgeable people who could teach them how to increase their wealth. You now have tools like Finance Bliss at your disposal. Our channel has all the information you need to go from being poor to becoming wealthy. The world is changing due to online education. To be rich nowadays, you don't need to attend a prestigious university. Number 6. To begin earning money, you don't need any. It's a common saying among the poor that you need money to make money. Furthermore, if that is your way of thinking, you have ruined any chance of progressing in life. These days, earning money no longer requires money. Nothing costs anything. Trading your time, effort, or information can earn you money. In all honesty, if you can't do it without any money, you lack the necessary skills. If they have money, any fellow can make money. You become a real estate entrepreneur when you buy a home and rent it out. Today's millionaires are typically those who worked hard and invested little or no money. And before you respond, well, they were born rich or that they had connections, the truth is that 88 of all new millionaires were self-made, which means they were impoverished when they began out and had to start from scratch. You exchange your time, effort, and knowledge for cash, and you then reinvest that cash. Actually, it's quite easy. Silicon Valley has romanticized the notion of using investor funding to fund the development of your business. But they were mistaken. Never have a party to raise money. How are you marking the occasion of sharing a piece of your business with someone else? You failed to expand organically because you needed to raise money, which is a sign of failure. Number 7. Hardware is quite affordable, while software is either free or nearly free. The average age of a smartphone is 30 years old or less. Just think about how far we've come when you can carry the entire world in your pocket for the price of a dinner. Several web cameras that would have cost thousands of dollars only a few years ago are now available for $100. You can learn using any of these tools plus a YouTube account. To locate a job, you may create a LinkedIn or an Upwork account. Through Facebook, you may connect with anyone in the world or advertise your services via Instagram or TikTok. Entry barriers in this new world are not based on money. There's just a barrier of effort. The only ones failing to advance are the lazy ones. Number 8. Massive teams have been replaced by automation and software. The world is being devoured by software and the labor is being devoured by automation. Take advantage of that. If you wanted to, you could complete practically anything yourself. Accounting software can be purchased for $9.99 per month, relieving you of problems. You might create an advertising campaign as opposed to employing a sales team. You may produce educational content and make it available online for everyone to see instead of promoting. You may outsource it to a manufacturer who takes care of production, packaging, and shipping on your behalf rather than making your own products by hand. Take a look around you. Almost everything in your home, from the food you consume to the devices you use to watch this, is mass-produced. Your ability to use the tools at your disposal raises your value in the market. Number 9. Making investments in the stock market is now simpler than ever. Making sure your money increases while you sleep is a critical part of the wealth building process. Real estate is the most secure method to do it, but houses are pricey. To tie your money to the market is the second simplest method. Why not invest in the firms whose products you purchase and have them share their profits with you? It used to be quite difficult to invest in businesses. You need a broker. They led you to feel that this was something you couldn't perform on your own because it requires constant market monitoring and chart analysis. But that was all. Each nation has a wide variety of investing apps, including the unpleasant Robinhood employees who are next to your balance. With a single tap on your screen, you'll see Apple, Amazon, Tesla, and other well-known businesses that are producing wonderful goods that you adore. You only need $10 to start investing in those businesses. Even without purchasing the entire share, you can still benefit. Put your money into anything you feel comfortable with and watch it develop along with these businesses. And if you're unsure of what to choose, pick the S&P 500. It's a collection of the best performing US businesses. For the previous 30 years, it has historically returned more than 10 times per year. Number 10. Technology is rapidly evolving. 20 years ago, the internet became widely accessed, beginning the major transformation of bringing offline enterprises online. 10 years ago, social media became widely used, and we began watching other people perform exciting things on social media instead of watching television. Blockchain has gained some headway in the recent years, but just because it hasn't become widely used doesn't mean its effects won't be seen anyway. If you ride a wave of change brought on by each technological revolution, you can acquire riches. All you need to do is position yourself for success by comprehending what's going on. How many of you have been putting off learning more about Bitcoin and the blockchain for a very long time? So here's the scoop. Head over to the Finance Bliss YouTube channel right away. We've created the most effective course to take you from complete beginner to understanding what blockchain is and how to benefit from this financial revolution. Perhaps it's time to take action since you keep putting it off. Number 11. Everyone has access to advertising success and community development. People in positions of influence used to decide who gets to become famous. They would choose who gets to be on television, who gets to be in movies, and who gets to be the next big artist by hand. Well, those gatekeepers are no longer in place, making it simpler than ever to become famous. Money always follows focus. If you can catch people's attention, other people will pay you for it. Or if you're clever, you can make money off of it. Influencers as we currently know them will eventually be divided into two groups: entrepreneurs and billboards for others. The game changes when these influencers realize they can market their own goods and pocket the proceeds rather than working as paid advertisements for other businesses. By owning 100 pairs of Yeezys, you saw Kanye transform from debtor to billionaire. Kylie gained billions by selling a beauty kit to her tens of millions of fans. Of course, these are extreme situations, but you can live off your art if you have just 1,000 true followers who give you $100 annually. You have no justification for not making the most of the resources at your disposal to create a life you're proud of. Number 12. Almost anything may be outsourced. There are many talented people in the world who possess the knowledge you lack. Fortunately for you, these folks are open to accepting payment in exchange for their knowledge and skills. You don't need to learn how to create compelling logo, as well as how to create a website, run advertisements, edit films, register trademark, or operate heavy equipment. You might employ individuals to handle all of this for you. Once you learn how to perform this specific advantage, becoming wealthy is quite simple. The quickest way to become wealthy is to pay someone less than they are earning for you. It's your responsibility to work out a way to earn more money than you do now. You're set if you can solve these equations. Number 13. Chance and luck can be negotiated. Please keep in mind that this reality is negotiable as long as you live. If you're ready to bargain for it, you can live any kind of life you want. But what if you don't have such good fortune? The truth is that luck is dispersed at random. You probably will experience luck more than once in this life. You just happened to stumble onto this video today. But whether you can capitalize on that good fortune or not relies on your position. Here's what it really implies. And this is the main reason why the wealthy keep growing richer while the poor continue to live in poverty. Consider two people who are comparable in terms of their abilities, races, genders, etc. One of them puts in twice as much labor as the other. The diligent worker can save the difference in earnings from one day by doing this. As an opportunity, good fortune appears. Someone who needs money is selling some land at a low price. As a result, the person who works regular hours cannot participate since they lack the necessary funds. The person with savings, however, takes advantage of the situation and benefits financially. Both individuals received the same chance and good fortune, but they were not in position to take use of it equally. What happens if bad luck strikes? The same two people are involved. One has savings because they work twice as hard, and the other does not, since they rely entirely on their income. They both experience the same bad faith and must undergo surgery. The person who has the money saved up can afford the procedure with their savings while maintaining their current standard of living. The person without savings must either borrow money with the interest or sell part of their possessions to pay for it, making them even poorer. And this, my friends, is how the wealthy prosper while the poor fall into poverty. Everything depends on how you position yourself to take advantage of possibilities that are available to you. Number 14. No matter how niche or odd you think your product is, there will be buyers. Look, with approximately 8 billion individuals on the earth, we can assure you that you'll find plenty of people who share your interests, whatever they may be. We're just too many of us, so we're splitting up into groups according to our shared interests. Every group has its creators and consumers. The customers make the creators wealthy while the creators create. You'll succeed if you serve your particular community and yourself. Number 15. Governments are constantly printing money. The government will make everyone a millionaire, goes the joke among our wealthy pals. At least according to the currency, everyone in Romania in the 1990s was a millionaire, but the national currency was devalued. You paid a few million lei or around $250 in rent each month. We've seen what happens when inflation takes hold firsthand. Government money printing causes currency to lose value as soon as it starts. We vouch for the fact that everyone watching this video has observed they now pay at least 30% more for the identical grocery basket than they did just 2 years ago. Although they're taking your money when they print money, the money still enters the economy. Every time they print more money is available for the taking. Spending will increase. If you want to be wealthy, make sure you are the recipient of that spending. We want to turn the tables on you. Now that you've heard our viewpoint, it's your chance. Do you really believe that becoming wealthy today is simpler than it was 30 years ago? Let's start a discussion about this by letting us know in the comments. Now that we know you're brilliant, it's time to demonstrate it. And for those of you who are still watching, we have a surprise waiting for you. There are only 8 ways to increase your wealth. This is the list. Number 1. Product building. Number 2. Brand building. Number 3. Assembling a team. Number 4. Sealing a deal. Number 5. Asset trading. Number 6. Asset accumulation. Number 7. Asset management. And number 8. Systems engineering. These actions are essential to all businesses. Consider the list carefully and identify the areas where your skill sets can be put to use so you can take advantage of that to increase your personal wealth. Avoid becoming drawn into the many different sources of money. You can become wealthy without having 7 different sources of income, believe it or not. Actually, that's not how people become wealthy. People mix up how wealthy people are paid versus how they make their investments. You don't need to diversify if you know what you're doing. Rich people get wealthy by investing all of their time, money, and efforts into one winning technique. They use that to generate a ton of income before investing in various assets. But you have to generate the income first. You will never be wealthy unless you can master money first. We once more urge you to view the wealth building ideas on our YouTube channel. We appreciate you seeing this video. If you thought it was helpful, think about subscribing to our channel and becoming a part of our fantastic community. If you still have a hankering for more, check out this video we handpicked for you to watch next, or visit our channel for more incredible content. We'll see you then.